going to be explaining the new update coming out. You've probably seen some stuff about this already. Is it not in here yet, actually? Oh, here it is. The Prime Resurgence. So, I won't let you guys see this on PlayStation. Okay. Essentially, what is going on is they are going to be unvaulting everything, but slowly. It's going to be like 2 Warframes and their weapons for 1 week. The next week is going to be a different set of 2 Warframes, and there's a total of 10 weeks of this. And the last 2 weeks is going to be a recap. So the 9th week is going to be the first 4 weeks, and then the 10th week is going to be the 5th week through the 8th week. So essentially, just as an example, first week would be Remedyx. Cool. Second week, Frost Ember. Third week, who else is vaulted? Loki, Vobin, and so on. And then once you get to all of them, because it's going to be, I believe, in pairs of 2, you're going to go through 8 weeks of it. And then on week 9, it's going to be, now you can get all 4 or all 8 of the Warframes from the first week. And then the 10th week will be the last 8. Kind of complex, kind of complicated, but it is what it is. Now, how do you get them? That's the real question. Basically, any mission that you could get a relic from, you are going, if you would get a relic, you're going to get this Aya instead. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's like AYA. And you're going to take that to someone on Momo's Bazaar. Sorry, we're going to get rid of chat there. And you're going to take it to Momo's Bazaar, where there's going to be a new person, and this starts on the 16th. And you're going to trade in 1-for-1 ratio on this Aya for relics. And those relics are going to be whatever ones are available for that week. You will still have to farm all the parts, etc. So you still could get unlucky and not get the relic parts you need or you want. So you're going to want to do a good chunk of this. Especially, I assume, so say the first week is Remedyx. I'm not going to buy any relics because I have Rhino and Nynx. I already have both of them. But then if the second week is Vob and Loki, I don't have either of them. I don't have their primes. I have the basic Vobin and the basic Loki. So I'm going to save all my Aya from the first week and spend it on my second week to get tons of relics. And this is what I encourage you guys to do. If there's ever a week where you own both of the Warframes, you need to save all your Aya, just so you can dump it all on the weeks where you don't have the frames. Now, what's the best ways to get relics, right? That's the next thing, right? So if you're going solo, I do like going to the Void and doing the capture mission right here, Hepet. I find this to be quite quick. You grab yourself a Volt, you get it set up for speed, you grab a gun that one-shots the capture target, you do it, you kill the target, you get out of there. Super quick, super easy. You can do it in, like, depending on your load times, like 3 minutes. Tops. And that's with lengthy loads. So, yeah, that is probably, I think, the best way to do it. Because there's not a lot in the cycle there. Defenses are okay, survivals are okay. Those are a little more time consuming, right? Because you got to go full 5 waves before you do it. So not really what I want. Or a full 5 minutes in the form of a survival. Not really what you want. Another really good thing is up here, Sanctuary Onslaught and Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. You get tons of relics from these. Every what you call it, conduit, basically, and each one's 2 minutes, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 2 minutes. Maybe it's 3, but still, it's like half the time that you would in a survival. So these are pretty good. Also, these are very good for leveling Warframes. The bad thing about these is you don't get resources. So keep that in mind as you're doing it. Excavations are solid if you need to farm cryotic as well, but they are a little more time consuming. The fastest things that you can actually like speed run are going to be captures and sabotages. Now, if you're doing the sabotages, you need to know the layouts, because if you put, I believe it's the coolant cell in the reactor, you freeze it and then you have to defend it like a defense. Don't do that one. Overheat it, destroy it, and get out. Yes, did you guys not know that? If you do defenses, you can do them differently. There's the power cells and then there's coolant cells. And depending on what part you put those in will change what you have to do. So that is a whole separate video. Maybe I'll do that one, but I have to look into it myself. I don't know all the details on it. Just all I know is make sure you blow up the reactor, put in the power cell and blow it up. That way it saves you the most time. I do just recommend doing capture missions. It doesn't have to be here in the Void, but the Void is a pretty low level, super easy to one-shot things, not too hard to survive. You can just run past everything with a Volt. Yeah, just really solid stuff. That is probably what I'm going to do a lot of. You can do it with friends. You don't have to. You might be faster to do by yourself, actually, just because the evac, right? Like, if you're running your Volt and your friend's not, and they take a little longer to get there, which is my problem, because I generally am a little slower. I like to loot. Then it's going to drag you down, right? It's going to slow you down. It's going to take like 10 seconds off each or something like that, and you're going to get slowed down. And if you do that 100 times, that's, like 10 relics. So, yeah. So, super, super cool stuff. I am hoping to get all the vaulted frames I don't have. I'm going to go over, I'm trying to remember all the frames that are vaulted. So let's look here. Ash is vaulted. Banshee is vaulted. Ember is vaulted. Frost is vaulted. Hydroid? I don't think so. Maybe Hydroid. I don't think he is, though. Naros is not. Ivar is not. Limbo's vaulted? Question mark. I think Limbo and Mesa are both vaulted. Yes. Maybe. I think so. Mag is definitely vaulted. Mirage is vaulted. Necros is vaulted. There's a lot. I think there's 16. Nova, Nynx, Oberon, Rhino, Saren, Trinity, Valkyr, Volt, Zephyr. Is that all of them? I'm going to slowly go through these. I think that's it, right? Oh, that's all the ones I own. And then the ones I don't own would be Loki, Vauban. I should really just look up a list, shouldn't I? Trying to remember. Let me open the wiki here. This is a stream, so super casual, no preparation whatsoever. We just do what we do. Here we go. Rhino, Nynx. Oh, 1 second. Oh, this is not what I want. This is like the unvault packs. I guess that probably would have eventually got me there. Here we go. Zephyr Chroma is. Okay, I did not realize Chroma got vaulted. Banshee, Mirage, Frost, Ember, Trinity, Nova, Oberon, Necros, Ash, Vauban, Sarin, Valkyr, Nynx, Rhino. Oh, don't do that. Fine. It's going to do it that way. I just want a list. How hard is it just to get a single list? But with it, it's going to be unvaulting all of their guns. And I will talk about that in a second. So yeah, Nynx Rhino, Volt Loki, Frost Ember, Mag Nova, is that all of them? Man, I wish this was easier. I just want a list. Like, just give me a list. Here we are. Excalibur Prime, but that is PC only. If you're not on PC, you cannot get Excalibur Prime from my understanding, and I don't believe it is being unvaulted with this. That was a beta exclusive, I believe, for the PC, so you cannot get that outside of that. Okay, so just start over on the list. Excalibur, Mag, Ember, Frost, Hydroid, Volt, Loki, Sarin, Ash, Vauban, Limbo, Necros, Oberon, Nova, Trinity, Mesa, Equinox. Did not realize Equinox was either. Valkyr, Banshee, Mirage, Wukong. Wukong got vaulted? That must be a more recent one, I think. Zephyr, Chroma, Atlas. Oh, Atlas got vaulted? Okay. So, primary weapons. Boar, Latron, Vectis, Cypress, Tigris, Soma, Kavasa Prime, Stratovander, Ceranos, Grando, Neza. Why is Neza under weapons? Zakati, Zog, Tiburon, Rubico. So out of these, the ones that I think are probably the best probably is Rubico. Like, Soma, Tigris are fine. Cypress is fine. Vectis is fine. Latron is meh. Boar is okay. It has its uses. Stratovander is decent. Ceranos is decent. Grando, I've actually never had, so that's something I will have to hunt down. Neza is under weapons on this for some reason. But Neza didn't get it. Nah, whatever. Is there a weapon, Neza? Neza Prime? Yeah. Okay. Melee weapons, Skana, Dakra, Glaive, Reaper, Nami Skyla, Bow Prime, Nikana Prime, Fragger Prime, Destreza, Galatine, Sylvian Aegis, Dual Commas, Redeemer, Tipido, Vecna, Kogate, Nikondo, Crowan, Graham, and Teko. So I have a good chunk of these. A lot of these are really good, but they're melee weapons, so most melee weapons are really good. Kogate I haven't used, but I actually have it built. Redeemer I thought I was going to like a lot. I do not. I don't know if it's the stance. Maybe there's a different stance, but I don't like how it starts with shooting. I want it to basically do its melee combo and then fire at the end. Instead of firing 2 shots, do a melee combo, fire at the end. It's super awkward to use, in my opinion. It does decent damage, but nah. I'm after Fragger. Sylvian Aegis is actually really solid. It has base fire damage, or heat, sorry, which allows it to be a really good condition overload weapon. because base heat damage plus then you throw corrosive and like viral. Is that the other one you can get? Yeah, you can get like 3 different status procs on it, all without counting its like impact slash and stuff. Here, I'll pull it. I think I can grab it right here. Where is Sylvian Aegis Prime? Here it is. I don't have the build done. I don't use it all too much. And I just is running pressure point because I don't even have enough status effects into it. I haven't touched this since they changed Berserker Fury, so yeah. So it has base heat damage. Does this have? That's what I was looking at. It does not have any slash or anything like that. So attack speed's pretty low. Crit is kinda low. No, 25% is really good. With a 2.0 is good. It has a high slam attack though, and its status is 60%. This is a really good status weapon, but it is what it is. I haven't touched this in forever, and obviously I need to, swap it over. I have like 30 points on here not used, so yeah. It needs to crit more, Maybe this is gonna be the build today. Yeah, we'll go over this. So what do I need on here? So I need crit. Because, crit. Crit is good. Organ Shatter for sure. I don't need more heat, so I don't need this. Sacrificial Steel is really good. Gladiator Might. I don't need Gladiator Rush. True Steel. I probably don't... Oh, that's right. Never mind. They stack. Or they don't stack. You can't use 2 of them together. Why do I have this? The flawed ones are so dumb. Why is there flawed mods in this game? It's... Anyway. I have Gladiator Might. Okay, so that's probably it for crit. 55% crit and 5% multiplier is really solid. So half the time I crit, and when I crit, I do times 5 damage, which is a lot. Unfortunately, whoops, this does not leave a lot of room for status types. Drifting Contact. Oh, I don't need that. That's why my status chance was so freaking high. That's fine, though. I don't need that, though. What you do want is... I don't think you need Berserker Fury. Berserker Fury is something, before they changed it, I would use a lot. But now that they changed it, I don't use it very much. What do I want? I do want... that's radiation. This makes magnetic. I want prime. Maybe I don't need prime reach on here. I like prime reach though, you guys. Fine, no prime reach. Sad face. Because this will have to be... What is this? I have to put viral in here. So I need toxic. And, actually, ice has to go here for viral, right? Or flip these, whatever. Because this gives me viral radiation. What do I not have on here? If I put heat on here, then... I don't know if that does it. What do I have here? Nothing good. That is the correct answer. If I put heat on here... Oh, I don't have enough points for that. Do I have a cheaper one? Do I have a cheaper electric I can put on? Because honestly, I want viral to be the primary one. In case you guys don't know, these numbers down here, the higher number is going to proc more frequently. So that is important to know. Now, do I just have like a weak heat damage mod? Maybe. Does that do it for me? Didn't I just have... Yeah. See if that'll do it. No. Okay, so I think you can only get 2 on here. Which means... Means I need a format. Maybe I just... I mean, viral radiation is very good. I can't get Fury in there, right? Yeah, not enough spots. Can I get basic reach on here? I can. Maybe this is just the build. Yeah, I think it's something like this. I'd have to test it, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of how the build goes. It's not perfect. I don't have all the mods you want for it, but yeah, this is about it. So there, we incorporated a build into it. I've been trying to put a build into every video. So, you know, kind of fun. I do have Kogate. Like I said, I haven't leveled yet. I have a lot of melees. Let's just... What did I have equipped, you guys? I think I was just leveling something. Oh, yeah, this. This is cool, right? I don't know. What do you guys think of this melee? The Seti Lesra. It's fun so far. I haven't used it a whole lot. I've been using the Akor. Something like that. Yeah, this is a solid little pistol here. It's kind of like... It's hard to explain. It is kind of a primer like Atmos, from my understanding. But I have not been building that way. I've just been killing things with it. Honestly, like the whole primer thing, I get it. I'm not the biggest fan. I just want my guns to kill things. I don't want to damage something with a gun just so I can melee it and get tons of extra damage. No, just let me just kill it with the gut. This does have a lock-on mechanism though, which is super good. And it had, I believe, base radiation damage, which is why I have viral and radiation right now on it. So this is a gun you could get 3 on. If I pop this off, I could put heat on this right now. And I have heat, radiation, and viral. Just like that. All 3. So that's why this is a super good primer. Because you apply your 3 status effects and then you melee them for an extra, what is it? I think it's 80 per status effect. So I think 240% damage. Something like that. Which is a lot. And that's without counting a puncture proc. If you get a puncture proc in there, which is a very low chance, but if you do get a puncture proc, then you get 4, so you get 320% extra damage on top of your viral, which is giving you 300 and some odd percent extra, 325% extra damage. And this applies first. And then, you know, you have crit multipliers, which is a thing. So that's how this really works. So I have these 3 on here, right? And then I had Sylvian Aegis with Condition Overload, and it crits, right? So what you do is you apply this, so you get all 4 of your status effects, right? Because my status chance is high, and it will be higher once I get some more Formas in here. And you take off Hornet Strike, Lethal Tempo, and Barrel Diffusion. You don't need these for a primer. You just want all, you know, your status effects, basically, and as much status chance as you can get. So you apply all 4 of your status effects, and then you swap over to your melee, which might have another 1 or 2 on it. And then you get a crit, right? So you have viral stacked up, so you do 325% extra damage, right? And then you hit him with the melee, and it crits. So you get an extra 5 times damage on top of that. So even if you do 50 damage, then you get 5 times crit. So you're doing 250 damage. Then you times that by 325%. So 300% is going to be another 750. So you're looking at like 800 extra damage, something like that. So you turned 50 damage into like 1,000 damage. And that's starting, with 50 damage, which is super low, by the way. And then that's not calculating the extra damage from Condition Overload, because your 50 damage is going to be multiplied by Condition Overload, which is being affected by 4 status types, so it's going to be another 320%. So, yeah, you get how the numbers get kind of ridiculous here. That's why Viral is so freaking good. Yeah, it's just insane. So... but yeah, this is just going to be a short little video talking about the new stuff and talking overall on builds and why Viral is so good and some of the stuff that I'm hunting for. I'm hunting for Loki, I'm hunting for Fragger, Vauban, I'm going to hunt for some of the weapons I don't have. For the most part, I have most of the Warframes. I don't have Wukong, so I have some of his parts, I think, and I have some relics for him. So I don't have to hunt super hard for Wukong, but I'm going to have to hunt for him because I didn't know he was vaulted. Maybe that list I was reading was wrong, but we will see. But yeah, until next time, take care.